10 Game show cheaters caught on live TV. Game shows have been a TV staple since before TV was, well, TV. And though you may not believe it, they're the first form of reality TV. From those early days to now, game shows are things that people still enjoy, especially when it's a live performance. This is because, unlike normal game shows, live game shows capture many things throughout the show, which sometimes isn't meant for the viewer's eyes. But just because a game show is live doesn't stop some players from cheating their way into getting those prizes. Today, we've compiled a list of some game show cheaters who were caught on live TV. You'll be surprised how daring these people are. Here are 10 game show cheaters caught on live TV. Number 10. Pat Sajak. As much as we might think that the show's cheaters are only contestants, it's safe to say it can be any person. The show's cheater is none other than the host himself, Pat Sajak. He cheated a contestant out of winning nearly $4,000 because of a missing letter G. The contestant, who goes by the name Renee Durrete, had already solved the puzzle correctly by answering 7 swans a-swimming, which was a line from the Christmas carol The 12 Days of Christmas. Pat refused her the prize and told her that her pronunciation missed the letter G. Later, when another contestant pronounced the same words with an emphasis on the G, viewers were troubled and claimed the money belonged to Durrete. Maybe old Pat didn't truly hear the word swimming on Durette's pronunciation. We can't blame him, can we? Number 9. Don Cornelius. Imagine watching a very good live game show till the very end of the season and later coming to realize it was all fixed. You'd feel robbed of your time, wouldn't you? Well, this is exactly what Don Cornelius made his viewers feel. What we thought seemed to be with the show Soul Train wasn't. The show had a segment which had a game called the Soul Train Scramble Board, where contestants picked 2 dancers and had to be given a name to unscramble. The first one to unscramble was the winner of the game. When the show ended, Don revealed to the world that the game was scripted fiction, and the dancers knew the answers, but they all played so well on screen. If that isn't cheating the audience. Number 8. Carrie Detchum. This is one guy who's not so smart. Or maybe he thought he was. I mean, who would dare go on a live game show knowing that he's wanted? Patrick Quinn's real name was Carrie Detchum. He'd entered the game as Patrick Quinn, hoping to win the $58,000 prize at the Super Password game show. Lucky for him, he won the game, but it seems that his luck wasn't enough to last him a couple of days. When he went to collect his money, he was arrested and sentenced to 5 years in prison for faking his wife's death to claim a $100,000 insurance policy and other fraud activities. After his arrest, he said goodbye to his winnings as the Super Password claimed that he didn't deserve the money as he had violated contestant eligibility rules. How unlucky. Before we continue, like our video, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever we post our videos. Number 7. Teshwani. Teshwani was the winner of the reality weight loss television program, The Biggest Loser, in Season 4. The Biggest Loser was a show that encouraged stout people to lose weight. At the end of the show, the one with the most lost weight won the prize. Teshwani was 421 pounds when he joined the show. During the show, he botched his weigh-in by drinking 2 gallons of water and gained 17 pounds. He did so that his team, the blue team, would get to vote out a contestant from the other team, which was the red team. Noticing what he'd done, fans were upset and even wrote to the producers to get Neil out of the show, saying he cheated his way up. But nothing was done, and Neil ended up winning the prize. Imagine their faces when that happened. Number 6. Nyes. When people were hooked on movies and series, Nyes stood out by never missing to watch the show The Price is Right every day for several years. When you watch the same thing over and over again, you wouldn't miss seeing some common patterns. That's the case with Nyes. He noticed distinct patterns in the retail prices of items that were on the show. Luckily, he managed to audition and join the show as a contestant in 2008. Having mastered the game, he put out the correct amount on an item and won his money. Later, a suspicion arose that he cheated, but on getting to hear his story, the show changed its winning strategy. Like Nyes, a man known as Michael Larson also studied the game and mastered the technique before contesting. Keep watching to find out more. Number 5. Charles Van Doren. It was later confirmed that 21 Catch was not a fair game show as it was thought to be. The producers used to pay players to cheat in the game shows. That was what happened with Charles Van Doren and his competitor Stempel. The two were separately approached and paid to be trained to win the game. Having been trained on the same things, the two contestants always drew in many games over the series of an episode. In the end, both didn't win, and another contestant took the prize home. If brave was a person, then that would be Adriana Abina. Even the host appreciated her bravery. We don't see that often, do we? Number 4. Adriana Abina. Adriana was a TV presenter and a model who'd been given the title of the 50th sexiest woman in the world in 2012. It was during a popular long-running Spanish game show called Pasapalabra that Adriana appeared as a celebrity contestant, something she probably wished later that she hadn't participated in. This is because in an attempt to cheat on the show, she got embarrassed when people found out. One of the segments of the show required local celebrities to identify certain tunes, and since she didn't have any knowledge of music, she was worried that she was going to look foolish if she didn't know the answer to some of the common tunes. So, the best thing she thought then was to cheat. I mean, how hard would that be? Well, she was about to get away with it when the host noticed that she was looking down at something. It was then revealed that she was using her iPhone to Shazam the tune. Being the first person to ever cheat in that live show, the host was amazed and appreciated her bravery. Coming up next is Khalid El Khachiani, a law student who won most remarkably. Okay, so I would like you to help me out here. Is what Khalid did considered cheating? Watch this story and let us know your answer in the comment section below. Number 3. Khalid El Khachiani. Khalid was the lucky teenager who won $100,000 of the Australian version of the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You think that he's very smart to answer all these questions correctly, but you're wrong. In an interview, he revealed that he never knew the answers to the questions being asked. So how did he win? He cheated. Well, not in the way you're thinking. He said that he carefully paid attention to his surroundings by looking at the host's gestures, expressions, and even the audience's vocal pitch. When asked a question, he would first look at the host and repeat the possible answer back to see his facial expression. He used this technique for all of his questions, and luckily he managed to win. So, what do you guys think? Did he cheat or not? And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. So if you come across a photo online and you want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in our future videos. Number 2. Charles Ingram. This photo shows Charles Ingram, who was a major in the British Army, contesting to win the £1 million jackpot from the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Charles, together with his wife, is said to be one of the best game show cheaters, and their scam appeared to be one of television's biggest scams. With the help of his wife, Charles successfully answered Chris Tarrant's questions enough correctly to win the incredible jackpot. In this photo, he just won the money with the last question being shown at the bottom of the screen. After knowing how he cheated, both were arrested and put on trial for cheating claims. Everyone couldn't believe how obvious and blatant the cheating took place. If only we, the common people, could figure out how they quiet in the audience, cheated. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works. And number 1, Michael Larson. While Charles read the host's body language, Michael Larson had a different way of winning the game to get the prize for himself. For him, luck was not a thing for the game show. He was just going to sit there and wait for his luck to win. Before he appeared on the show Press Your Luck, Michael was an ice cream man and a huge fan of the show. Determined to get rich quickly, he started studying the game keenly from the comfort of his home. He recorded all episodes of the show using a video cassette recorder he'd bought mainly for that. He watched in slow motion, pausing when needed, and reaching till he learned the pattern of the sequences. From that, he learned that 2 squares on the 18-square game board never contained a whammy, and that the show's second round always had additional spins. By understanding this, he was ready for the game. He used every spin and additional spins to win dollars while watching out for the whammy that could take away everything he earned. He ended up winning slightly over $110,000. At first, they thought Michael had cheated and didn't want to reward him, but after concluding that he hadn't broken any rules, they gave him the money. Then they changed the number of random sequences on the game board, and even went as far as prohibiting syndicators from re-airing the Larson episodes. We can't call it cheating if it took both his time and energy, can we?